take you 18 months in China. We have
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Smaller towns, having people, that independence, financial independence, what are the sort of efforts that you're putting in at Axis Bank?
The wealth in India, defined as people with, let's say, wealth of over 2 crores and above, is expected to grow 5-fold by 2032. The expectation is that a large part of that wealth will be created in the rural markets. So all of us are going and spending a lot of time in some of those markets. Just because you asked about Axis Bank, a couple of years back, we actually went and publicly announced to the market that one of the important areas which we want to build as a bank is an area of distinctiveness. We want to be known in the market for being different.
Is going right? Why are we at all-time highs?
I think broadly I would say we are at a cusp of one of the greatest economic expansions of this country.
Which is the next two-wheeler or IT services sector that's emerging that all of us can benefit by investing in?
Today market cap is $4 trillion. Our wealth is component of that. By end of our Amrit Kal, will we have market cap of 35, 40, 45 trillion? It's possible.
Between India and the difference with the rest of the world economies is huge, because in the case of India is growing 6 times faster without that level of increase in debt. India is offering products to the world and services to the world that are more competitive and that are also more added value. And that is one of the most important factors.
India, it will take you average 42 months. It will take you 18 months in China. We have to be the innovators. Are we doing that enough?
I did a paper about 18 months ago about the patent system, and we found a lot of process problems. But one of the major things we found is that this is one area where we don't actually have enough people. We have 800 examiners and controllers in our patent office. The Chinese have 13,000. Okay, so I raised this issue. Let me say that we are currently in the process of increasing that number from 800 to 3,000 in the first phase. And the first 500 of those people have already been hired. They are being trained as we speak.
How do you expect us to be innovative when you don't invest in R&D in our universities, when you don't have capital to back people? We need money.
India Inc. animal spirit?
Absolutely. And from an auto perspective, I can tell you that we have a very bullish view of the Indian auto industry, both because the motorization of India has actually just started. We are at around 30 per thousand population in terms of motorization, and it's expected to go up drastically.
The last few years, the optimism when it comes to capital deployment, looking into the future, not let's say the next few quarters, next few months, it's about how can India play a significantly larger global role in the consumer space, specifically with respect to our fund. And so absolutely yes, animal spirits are back. Can they be better? My sense is yes, they can be even better.
Smaller towns, having people, that independence, financial independence, what are the sort of efforts that you're putting in at Axis Bank?
The wealth in India, defined as people with, let's say, wealth of over 2 crores and above, is expected to grow 5-fold by 2032. The expectation is that a large part of that wealth will be created in the rural markets. So all of us are going and spending a lot of time in some of those markets. Just because you asked about Axis Bank, a couple of years back, we actually went and publicly announced to the market that one of the important areas which we want to build as a bank is an area of distinctiveness. We want to be known in the market for being different.
Is going right.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Century Ply, Club Prime. PolicyBazaar.com. Co-powered by Sera.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The naysayers, the perpetual squabblers and the cynics on day one of the BJP CM list were hell-bent on diluting the significance of the decision. It would be the folly of the opposition to dilute the significance of the decisions being taken by the BJP top brass right through these 3 announcements. 3 chief ministers, 1 each from the tribal, OBC and upper caste community. 6 deputy chief ministers, each belonging to a key constituency of the electorate. The BJP seems to have got the caste matrix right. Electorally right if you see it from a traditional lens of calculation. And with it, the BJP has obliterated the entire caste cacophony that was Nitish Kumar and Rahul Gandhi's brainchild, tutored and executed by Rahul Gandhi and others. With this very careful pick of state leadership that the BJP has gone with, it has ensured that the opposition has exhausted most arrows in its quiver. Because with the freebies bogey flopping in the Hindi belt, the only real question that the critics of the BJP would bank on was that they have not got the caste arithmetic right, and the traditional thinking is that caste mathematics matters in a general election. They would also have been banking on the idea that the state anti-incumbency, which would have set in vis-a-vis Shivraj or a precedence of a Vasundhara Raje, would play a role. But with this fresh, unconventional picks, the BJP has neutralized that as well. What these decisions are telling you is that the BJP is leaving nothing to for 2024. That it is gunning for 350 plus. That even a blemish of anti-incumbency and off chance of traditional caste banks going against them in this hype of a caste census-based campaign, the BJP will not risk it. Not because they are not confident of getting past the magic number, but because they are beginning to sense that this is the strongest shot they'd have to sail past 350 in the Lok Sabha. Because on the one side, you have the deft handling of the caste equations and anti-incumbency concerns. On the other side, you have the indie players who are in complete tatters. Their SP contested solo. Mamta didn't show up for the indie post-typical meeting. Nitish says he's busy. He's not meeting till Rahul decides on seat-sharing arrangements. The AAP contested over 80 seats across the states. The CPM had candidates against the Congress in Telangana. No major Indie Alliance member even attended the swearing-in of their ally as the Chief Minister in Telangana. The BJP is relishing it all because, as I see it, the BJP is set to capitalize on the tailwinds of this result at a time when the Indie Alliance, either together or as individual players, have nothing left. We are 3 months and only 3 months before general elections are announced, and I'm not sure a turnaround amidst this mega dissonance as a counter seems like a reality within reach, especially when the BJP, ever since the moment of victory on December 3rd, has not stopped for a moment. A day after this historic BJP result, Shivraj was on the ground with his Mission 29 for Madhya Pradesh. And Amit Shah was in Kolkata beginning the BJP's campaign to take on Mamta in the Lok Sabha. The BJP, I have no doubt, is in 24/7 mode for 2024. And that is even before factors like Ayodhya, Uniform Civil Code begin to weigh in on the equations. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. The BJP is clearly gunning for 350 plus. The BJP is gunning for the largest ever mandate in 2024. But is it possible? Is it within reach? Debate number 1 tonight, viewers. Is 350 plus possible? Debate number 2 this evening at 10 o'clock this evening. 350 crore and more. Debate number 2, 350 crore and more. Whose cash is it anyway? And debate number 3, the Pakistan army once again massacred by its own. Implications of that. That's debate number 3. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the Debate Tonight. After Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, the BJP springs fresh surprise in Rajasthan. Bhajan Sharma, the next Chief Minister. With 3 fresh chief ministerial faces, the BJP gunning for 350 plus in the run-up to 2024. 7 days on, it's still being counted. The most disgusting cash stash, 350 crore counted so far from a Congress MP, and Sonia and Rahul are still not talking about it. Questioned on Jammu and Kashmir reorganization bill, cornered Farooq Abdullah says J&K can go to hell. Amit Shah puts the facts of Nehruvian blunders on the table. Irked Rahul Gandhi says BJP is trying to distort history. And at least 23 soldiers killed by terrorists in an alleged suicide attack in northwest Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, the BJP's moves in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh has taken everyone by surprise. No big names, no big show, grassroots leaders recognized and tasked with good governance. A caste balance that's even taken the Indie Alliance by surprise. The strategy is clear. Mission 2024. They are going for 350 plus in the big election.
भारत का मतदाता जानता है कि स्वार्थ क्या है, जनहित और राष्ट्रहित क्या है। भारत का वोटर ये जानता है कि जब भारत आगे बढ़ता है तो राज्य आगे बढ़ता है, इसलिए वो बीजेपी को चुन रहा है, लगातार चुन रहा है। और कुछ लोग तो कह रहे हैं कि आज की इस हैट्रिक ने 24 की हैट्रिक की गारंटी दे दी है।
BJP sweep in 3 states has given the party a boost to go for the kill for the 2024 poll.
देश ने तय कर लिया है कि 2024 में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में इस संकल्प के साथ कि हमारी एकता जो देश के हित के ऊपर आधारित है, अटूट है, अटल है, और हम फिर एक बार 2024 में एनडीए रिजॉल्व करेगा कि हम मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में देश फिर से एक बार एनडीए की सरकार बनाएगा।
Party President Nadda has stated that the BJP will win 2024s with a bigger mandate.
माननीय यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी का, माननीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी का, यशस्वी राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष माननीय जेपी नड्डा जी का और सभी विधायक दल के नेता के नाते से हमने सबने मिलकर संकल्प किया। मेरे जैसे छोटे कार्यकर्ता को एक बड़ी जवाबदारी दी। मैं जवाबदारी की इस बड़े काम को बता सकता हूं कि केवल ये भाजपा ही है जो सामान्य से छोटे से कार्यकर्ताओं को भी इतनी बड़ी जवाबदारी देती है। यही हमारा अपना भाजपा का चरित्र है। हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, हमारे देश के यशस्वी गृह मंत्री आदरणीय अमित शाह जी, हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष आदरणीय श्री जगत प्रकाश नड्डा जी, उनके मार्गदर्शन में हमारा पूरा प्रदेश नेतृत्व, पूरा प्रदेश के हमारे लाखों कार्यकर्ता चुनाव प्रचार में जुटे और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अभूतपूर्व सफलता दिलाए।
Selection of BJP chief ministers such as an OBC chief minister in Madhya Pradesh and a tribal chief minister in Chhattisgarh is likely to help BJP in 2024.
आज विकसित भारत के आह्वान की जीत हुई है। आज आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संकल्प की जीत हुई है। आज वंचितों को वरीयता के विचार की जीत हुई है। आज भारत के विकास के लिए राज्यों का विकास, इस सोच की जीत हुई है।
The BJP alone won 303 seats in the 2019 polls and won a 37.36% vote share. Is the clinical chief minister selection of the BJP going to help the party reach the 350 seat and 50% vote share mark? Let's debate.
Siddharth Sharma, Vivek Silas of the Aam Aadmi Party and the Samajwadi Party. We have Kapil Madan who supports the Congress, Karan Verma backs the BJP, and Nalin Kohli of the BJP. Nalin, this decision to appoint Vishnu Deosai was seen to be surprising, but Raman Singh proposed his name. The decision to appoint Mohan Yadav came as a total surprise to almost everyone, but Shivraj Singh Chauhan proposed his name. And then Mr. Bhajan Lal Sharma in Rajasthan, people thought that Vasundhara Raje would be revolting against it, but she proposed his name. If you look at the overall trend out here, what is the big strategy? You know, sidelining your old established leaders and putting in completely new and unexpected faces. What's the idea here?
Well, Mr. Goswami, thank you for that question, because that's possibly the question in the minds of several people. But there are several ways to look at it also. And let me share with you some of them. One is, we must start with the basics, that the BJP is a cadre and ideology-centered party. कार्यकर्ता और विचारधारा केंद्रित पार्टी. We are not a family-centric party. Now, these are the two models. There are parties that are basically centered around one single family, which either leads the party or blesses who will be the leader who will lead the party. And most parties in India, in the Indie Alliance, are primarily family-centered parties. Now, the BJP, per contra, is a party where we focus on what we say is our ideology and core issues, and we are Karyakarta-centric or a party cadre-centric party. Now, in this factor, you will note that when Narendra Modi ji took the oath of office, he said, I'm not Prime Minister, I'm Pradhan Seva. And this is, people didn't understand it and people made fun. But the fact is, he treats himself as the first Karyakarta. And a Karyakarta is for doing a task. In this case, it's nation building. And that's the agenda. So when you see Shivraj ji, Vasundhara ji, anyone else, Raman Singh ji, they are first Karyakartas of the party. And they are doing their duties as Karyakartas holding office. They are not saying we are holding office because I am so and so. And Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan has said that on record. He said, "Mujhe ek sadharan vyakti ko, an ordinary person, the party gave me so many years to a position. Now it's my time to give back to the party." So basically, you are from the party, you go to the party. Now let's look at it another way. Whenever elections have taken place, when people have passed away, say the case of Anand Kumar ji or the case of Manohar Parrikar ji, there was no such thing that the family will get the seat. The seat is of the party, it belongs to the party in that sense, because a person, a Karyakarta from the party represented that seat. So any Karyakarta will come up there, and we've had that case of this. So that's why I said we are not a family-centric party. Number two, those who are saying this is caste and this is caste dynamics, this is about, Brahmin and it's about OBC, etc., or tribal. Let's now look at it from a positive perspective. This is about inclusion. This is about making sure that every section has a possibility to be able to do the work of the party in government for serving everybody else. Which is what Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas of Prime Minister Modi's agenda.
I mean, that why wouldn't you admit it? Why wouldn't you admit it that there is a caste factor behind it, that this is very careful planning at sort of countering the caste card of the India Alliance? Why wouldn't you make that open admission? What's holding you back from making that admission? You have a tribal leader in Chhattisgarh, you have a OBC face in Madhya Pradesh, and you have a Brahmin face. You get my point. You have a Brahmin face in Rajasthan. Obviously, there's a careful consideration behind that, and why not honestly admit it, right? Siddharth, is there a problem? Should Nalin Kohli hesitate from admitting that fact out there openly?
No, not a problem.
I mean, if there is, then there is, right? I mean, there is no point in trying to be holier than thou and say we have not put in a caste consideration there.
They have done some
right?
thing.
Siddharth, what do you think Nalin should do?
Doing some inclusive.
What do you think Nalin should do? No, let me coax Nalin into the debate.
We are not caste-centric. One minute. We are not caste-centric. There are political parties, yes, there are political parties.
You're playing with words,
who are caste-centric. The BJP is not, no, I'm not. The BJP is not a caste-centric party. I said we are an ideology and Karyakarta party. So yes, of course, somebody is from some caste. And that is a fact, because in India, that's a factor. But beyond that, we are Indians, and I said we are a Karyakarta and ideology-based party. So the difference is, our ideology is about serving. Whereas a caste
no doubt.
says, we will only serve our caste.
Siddharth wants to step in, Nalin. Siddharth wants to step in, Nalin.
No, I didn't want to step in, Arnab. I just wanted to come.
Siddharth would like to step in,
Siddharth has understood. Today, what has happened is that BJP. In fact, I'd like to congratulate Nalin that he has understood the inclusive nature of India, and that is why what BJP is doing, as you rightly said, tribal leader, backward leader, and upper caste leader. I would also have expected BJP, because it was going into town-tomming that it was for women's reservation. So out of these three states, at least in one state, at least they could have either retained Vijayaraje Scindia, or at least they could have selected Divya Singh, who is now selected as the deputy CM, as the CM. So if the BJP could have walked the talk here by selecting a woman out of these three states, that is 1/3 reservation. Anyway, Anyway, what I want to, the main point that I wanted to make is that BJP today is straddled with...
But isn't Diya Kumari a Deputy Chief Minister? Isn't Diya Kumari the Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan? Why did you not appoint a woman Chief Minister in Punjab?
Been made the Chief Minister.
Why did you not appoint a woman Chief Minister?
She could have been made the Chief Minister. She could have been made...
Why doesn't Arvind Kejriwal step down right now and make a woman the Chief Minister of Delhi? Don't get hassled.
A woman is the Vidhan Sabha Deputy Speaker in Delhi. The Delhi Vidhan Sabha is a Deputy Speaker in a woman. Last time it was a woman who was the Speaker. So the question here is that...
Diya Kumari is the Deputy Chief Minister in Rajasthan.
Parivarvad, people should... The question here is that... Yes, she could have been made the Chief Minister. Na? The BJP, while saying that it stands for one-third women reservation, out of these 3 states, why didn't BJP select a woman? Anyway, my point is very simple. BJP today is straddled by 3 elephants, A, B, C in its house of cards. A for Adani, B for Brij Bhushan Singh, and C for the caste conundrum. And I am happy that BJP has understood this. And this is what these elections are going to be. Because I think your ticker right now is showing BJP is gunning for 350 seats. Congratulations to them, best wishes to them. But the mere fact is that go clockwise from Bihar to Punjab across in the map of India, and you will find 267 seats where the BJP has won less than 100 seats. So in half of India today, BJP is less than 1/3, not even in with difficulty crossing double digits. So BJP going to 350. Yes, BJP and its ecosystem might gun for that, and being an election, it's like just a few weeks ago when there was a World Cup final, India and Australia both wanted to win it, but Australia had a better, although India
I think what has been Siddharth, what has been proven to be completely wrong in the course of the last couple of weeks has been this attempt by the Lutyens media to do political journalism. They all had predicted 3-1 in favor of the Congress party, and that's a fact. Am I wrong here? So, Karan, and what in your view is this reflecting? You may say it's overconfidence, but what I'm seeing here is a completely different BJP strategy. The BJP is gunning for 350. It feels, Vivek, 350 is within reach, Kapil, right? They think they will gain in Telangana, they will gain in Karnataka, they will gain in Bengal, they will gain in Tamil Nadu, they will do very well in Bihar.
How can they gain?
Right? So they gain in these states.
Out of the 28...
Then they get 210 out of 225 seats in the Hindi heartland.
Add a small retort.
No, can I?
May I just have a quick...
I'm not talking about it, Siddharth. I can't hear Nalin.
So,
one quick thing to Siddharth.
I think you took...
May I? Mr. Goswami, just...
Vivek wants to add something. One second. Yes, Vivek.
I think point number 1.
Before that, let me get Vivek in. Vivek?
Yes.
Vivek?
Yes, Arnab. Okay. I'll just go through. Yeah. I think, Arnab, you can give even 450 to the Bharatiya Janata Party. It doesn't matter on the TV screen. That doesn't matter at all. As you said in your opening comment, that...
no, I'm not giving. I'm not giving. I'm saying is 350 possible? I'm asking.
You said that the caste mathematics matters a lot in elections. That's what you said in the opening comment. You also mentioned the tribal, OBC and the upper caste chief ministers appointed by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and also you mentioned about some deputy chief ministers also, 6 of them. But the point is here, when we talk about caste census, it seems, and you people say that we are trying to divide the country. Or for that matter, even if Congress asks for, they talk about the caste, OBC caste and casteism and reservations, the debate is something else. But today when Bharatiya Janata Party is going head-to-head on caste basis, they are selecting their chief ministers and deputy chief ministers.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Vivek.
For the 2024 election.
You're wrong, Vivek. You're wrong, Vivek. Vivek, you are wrong. Vivek, you are wrong. Vivek, you are wrong.
Without
no, Vivek.
And Mr. Shah,
no, Vivek, can I hear you? Audio is coming and going. But Vivek, can I counter you there? Vivek. Vivek, I'll let Karan come in on a counter on that. See, Congress gave maximum seat share to OBCs in its Uttar Pradesh Congress committee few months before the general election. That is called playing the caste card. Congress plans for reservation in the judiciary and the private sector for OBC, SC populations, aiming for a 2024 victory. That is called playing caste. Giving representation to people from caste after winning the elections without using caste as a divisive issue pre-election is called obliterating the caste factor. You win on development, you share the spoils of victory equally within all. Unlike you guys play the caste card, and the only people who get representation are the Vadras and the Gandhis and the Vadras and the Gandhis and the ex-Nehrus. That's called using the caste card. Karan's responding here. So please, and you don't look so shocked. Don't look so shocked. This is happening right before your eyes. The debate is actually happening. Kapil, the debate is happening. We are debating whether 350 is possible.
Arnab, what was worse was the hysteria whipped up by Rahul Gandhi. He was asking people, आप unemployed हैं? आपकी caste क्या है? Caste census होगा तो आप unemployed होंगे. In a room full of media persons, he was asking what is the caste. I mean, this kind of divisiveness that he had resorted to, that has been blunted today by the Narendra Modi Sarkar. Today we have representation. Look, Arnab, when we talk about 350, it's going to happen by two things. One is your performance, where none of them have a vision to offer, and the other is the electoral engineering. As sad as it may be, identity politics is alive, and the BJP has even blunted that. They've got that right as well. So where will the opposition go? Last time around, BJP was at 303, at 37% vote share, and at that time, the economy still was hovering around 6%. Right now it is 7.4%. Unemployment was 6%. This time it is 3.2%. Our economy is booming. Ram Mandir is happening. Article 370 has been abrogated. Those were just promises back then. I mean, where are we looking? We are for sure looking in excess of 350. And their vote share last time, it was 37%. Even if it goes up by 3 to 4%, it jumped up 6% by the way last time, then we are surely looking at something in excess of 350. It's a reality today. It's no pipe dream now.
Answer this. I mean, we are seeing, along with this, a significant Hindu vote consolidation. Total number of Lok Sabha seats in the Hindi belt, 235. BJP seat share in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, 190. BJP seat share in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, 183. Average vote share, Kapil, of the BJP in the Hindi heartland states in 2019. Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? Do you want me to tell you, or will you get a heart attack?
Yes.
And if I tell you it is likely to go above that, what was the vote share of the BJP in the Hindi heartland in 2019? Do you want to get a heart attack? Will you get?
I will say something.
It was 53.3%.
May say whatever.
53.3%.
Let me tell you, I'll complete the debate. Don't worry. You might wish for my, heart attack, but won't come. Don't worry about my health. I will respond, and allow me to make a, response here. Now, Arnab, you have, the title of, this debate is 340 possible, and perhaps you want to give the credit of, these three election statements to Mr. Modi. Now, it has been said quite a number of times that, the failure is always an orphan. You will not attribute failure of Delhi elections in 2015 and 2020 to Mr. Modi. You will not attribute failure of West Bengal when BJP lost West Bengal in 2016 and 2021 to Mr. Modi. You will not attribute failure, when BJP lost Punjab in 2017 and 2022 to Mr. Modi. You will not attribute Karnataka 2018 BJP lost. Again, they lost in 2023. You will not attribute failure of, in Tamil Nadu when they could not get the government. You will not attribute failure when they lost Himachal to Mr. Modi. You will not attribute failure when BJP lost Telangana. So this is where we are. These are the elections which have been lost by BJP. And what we see here on channels is that Mr. Modi comes and take responsibility of something, which has happened in a positive manner. You remember when petrol prices temporarily came down in 2015, Mr. Modi said, it is my luck. Because of my luck, prices are going down. It is in public domain. You can do a fact check on me. And when people seek accountability of, failures, when BJP is not able to perform, then Mr. Modi is not someone who, comes and takes responsibility. So this is where we are. Now, my second argument is that you say that, look, BJP has made, they have, made a person who comes from an OBC community as the chief minister. It shows what? It shows what was being said by the opposition.
You're not looking very sure of what you're saying, actually, Kapil. You're looking for words.
No. I think you're getting a heart attack.
BJP had lost all these three states. And when Mr. Modi was on ticket, the vote share went up by 18 to 19% in each of the three states. Imagine what will happen when they won the three states this time.
Your is 350. The 350.
How am I being exposed, Kapil?
I think it is not even 150. No, of course, yes. Because you are not able to digest these facts. These are hard facts, hard truth. Come and say, yes, Mr. Modi has not taken responsibility. Say it. Say it. These losses are not attributable to Mr. Modi. Or if you say, you will get a heart attack. I don't know who is responsible for these losses. You please tell me. Tell me. Your viewers are watching. Please tell me, because you are attributing win to Mr. Modi. Now, who will you attribute these losses? Please tell me. Please tell me. And viewers your audience are smart. They get you don't have an answer.
As of now,
they get your drift because
Kapil,
your viewers are very...
Kapil, I'll let Nalin respond to you because you are now repeating it. I think he understood your question. I will keep repeating this question till it goes home. And mark my words, 350 is within reach. And I'm not even talking of NDA. I am saying BJP individually 350 is within reach. And I'm not saying it just like that. I'm looking at vote share. I'm looking at present trends. I'm looking at states where the BJP seat share can only increase, whether Odisha, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Bihar or Bengal. Now let me take the case of Bengal where you were completely wrong. Now, let me take the case of Kapil, Bengal, where you were completely wrong. Bengal, the BJP got 18 out of 44 seats, making it a very significant number 2. My view is the BJP will go beyond 18 out of 44 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. From single digits, the BJP went to 70 plus. Yes, it lost the assembly election, but its seat share went up 5 to 6 times.
Who is responsible?
Now, I don't see that as a failure. Maybe you do.
Mr. Modi.
So I am predicting a BJP increase of tally in the following states of Telangana, Karnataka, Bengal, Tamil Nadu, and Bihar.
They used every possible thing to contest. They went in West Bengal with full power. Remember, Mr. Modi did rallies after rally, and everyone remembers these, when he used those kind of, words, and he was just trying to, make an impact. We saw what kind of response.
Let Nalin come. Let Nalin come. Thank you.
So, yes. They lost Himachal. Again, it's a majority of population there.
I'm seeing here.
Swami, I've been hearing this debate for a while.
Nalin.
Yes.
Nalin and then it'll followed by Siddharth. Very, very interesting debate, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting debate. Is 350 possible?
Thank you.
Nalin is responding. We're getting a lot of social media traction.
Siddharth.
Nalin.
Yes. So first of all, let's come to Siddharth. Siddharth raised 2 issues basically. One related to the caste and the second related to women. And he tried to make a point, and as you asked him, then what about a speaker in Delhi? He said, no, it's a deputy speaker. So they don't follow a norm, but they wish to impose their thoughts of a norm on another. I mean, this is the strangest form of democracy that I see coming from a political party. I will not do something, but I will expect you to do so. Now let me come to the fact. The India Alliance and its constituents have been talking of caste census. The Congress, which didn't do it for 70 years, 50 years in government, is today making it seem as if this is the BJP's fault. It's amazing. They are the ones who talk caste and they blame the BJP for it, as if the BJP is doing this kind of politics. On women reservation, Who stopped anybody from passing a bill when it was something which came up in the 80s? Who stopped? Did anybody stop the alliance partners? You don't do it and then you say Mr. Modi is doing tokenism. He's the man who's bought the historical bill. The new parliament building has greater capacity for the expansion of parliament. How can you say that he's not doing anything? Now let's come to what Karan is saying. So Karan makes a very, very strange case. Karan here says you will not blame Mr. Modi for A, B, C, D, E. But could Karan have begun by saying that we would like to congratulate Prime Minister Modi for being the first Prime Minister in 30 years to get a full majority government in 14, to get a full majority government in 19 with more number of seats? Would he also like to start by saying, yes, I'm counting the losses of the BJP in earlier elections, but why didn't we hear him congratulate that the BJP has won Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, where 10 days ago every channel was saying that the BJP will lose all three, or at least 3 out of 4. So if the BJP is doing well, let's not forget that besides our Karyakarta who works tirelessly, and Prime Minister Modi is the first among those Karyakartas, we also have the charismatic leadership of Prime Minister Modi. There's an organizational structure, a focus on ideology. That organizational structure is supported by our Karyakartas or cadre, and Prime Minister Modi is a part of that. But I said right at the beginning of this show, we are not a family-oriented party. Because in a family, it's all about me, myself, and my family, period. No fourth person counts. Or one who's willing to absolutely subdue themselves before my family. So I think these are arguments of convenience. They are not arguments of conviction.
Yeah, so Siddharth and Vivek, first of all, I'd like to tell you both, don't look so despondent. Don't look so crestfallen. All hope is not lost. Individually, each one of you has probably got a better opportunity at fighting the election than you are as a member of a Congress team. You also know that. Now, consider this possibility clearly, Siddharth and Vivek. Let us first live in the real world. In the real world, already out there is a campaign called #Modi Ki Guarantee. Have you seen it? Have you seen it, Siddharth? Have you seen it everywhere? There are big trucks going. There are advertisements going on. There's a big publicity blitz, Modi Ki Guarantee. 2024 will be fought under Modi Ki Guarantee. You may not like it, you can criticize it, but what do you have? They have Modi. They have the Modi Ki Guarantee. They have solid leaderships which are put up there. There is no anti-incumbency anywhere today because the old chief ministers have been removed in these key states. There's a fresh look to the BJP, but most importantly, Siddharth, all these leaders are relatively younger, just a few years older than Rahul Gandhi. All these leaders, they are between the age of 55 to 60, if I'm not mistaken. Mohan Yadav, right? Bhajan Sharma, relatively younger leaders. So you got a relatively younger leaders, solid party organization, Modi Ki Guarantee, Modi's face to the election, right? Ram Mandir coming up, party consolidation, and a publicity blitz. What is your alternative? Because I am saying this, you don't have an alternative today. Siddharth, you have an alliance that's not working. Your strategy is not clear. And Vivek, you criticize Nalin Kohli as much. If you don't have an alternative, they're going to sweep 2024 and how? You've got to say, okay, this is the alternative, this is how we're going to beat them. What will you beat them with?
Who is going to answer?
The question is to me?
Siddharth or Vivek?
Yes.
The question is to
Vivek.
Me or to Mr. Siddharth?
Either of you, Vivek, since you went first, why don't you take that?
No, definitely as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned, the Samajwadi Party started already working a long time back on the micro voters, and we are getting excellent response from the people of Uttar Pradesh, definitely, because we are a Uttar Pradesh based party. You see what happened in the recent election, in the Gosi by-election, where all the party leaders were there, that both the deputy chief minister and all the cabinet was there. Even the chief minister Yogi Adityanath ji went there, but at the end of the day, what happened? The Bharatiya Janata Party lost the by-election by the margin of almost 50,000 votes. So you cannot deny from this. This is a fact. You cannot deny for that. But yes, you say that the election is going to be a cakewalk for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Not at all. Not at all. In any stretch of imagination, it's not going to be a cakewalk for the Bharatiya Janata Party. They will be given a tough resistance in Uttar Pradesh. I think the Samajwadi Party, along with the Indian Alliance and other partners, are going to give Bharatiya Janata Party a very tough time. There are many issues, the issues of farmers. There were many promises made by the Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, which did not fall at place. Not at all. There are many things like the farmers, especially the farmers, the women, the inflation, the reservation. There are many issues that the border issues are there. So it's not like what happened in 2019. The entire election was fought on
which women issue?
It was
which farmers issue?
And unfortunate.
Make it brief. Make it brief. Make it brief.
2019, they had the alliance of Akhilesh and Mayawati. BJP got 50%.
The entire election was fought on Pulwama.
Yogi Adityanath was not half as famous as he is.
He's responding to you. Stop. Yeah, respond.
And surprisingly, the election commission, I don't know how, they had to stop him. What did Mr. Tiwari do? He was the head of the state of Delhi BJP. He became a colonel and a journal sitting on the bus. And he had to be stopped. The Bharatiya Janata Party fought that election on Pulwama, nothing else. This time, there's nothing like I don't think any unfortunate instance like this, God forbid, might happen. Bharatiya Janata Party is going to face a very, very tough time in the entire country. That is what I believe. Bharatiya Janata Party is going to face a very, very tough time in the entire country. That is what I believe.
Well, I think my same question which I'm asking you, we know what the BJP is doing. What are you doing? Have you pushed off your entire national game plan to 2029, perhaps? That's the sense I get. That's the internal buzz we are being told that Aam Aadmi Party has shelved its plans till 2029. Meeting on the
19th of December.
I think Arnab, there is a saying
of December,
Mr. Goswami, on Aam Aadmi Party, I'd like to say something.
The Bharatiya Janata Party was so...
Yes, Siddharth.
There are two concerns that haunt.
After our response, Siddharth, I can't hear anyone in
One
the
is
studio.
the future of their children and the second is the health of their family. And the fact of the matter is, the government of India today is spending only 32 rupees per child per year and only rupees 23 per citizen per year in India. People want that to change. Now, when you want that to change, the simple fact when you say, one good thing that Nalin did not answer to me, why they didn't choose a woman out of the 3 chief ministers. And the second part about the family thing, doesn't anyone know that the BCCI's secretary, Mr. Jaisha, is absolutely not related to the Home Minister of India? Does nobody know, everybody know, that BJP's new president in Karnataka, Mr. Vijayendra, is absolutely not related to Mr. Yediyurappa? Doesn't anyone know that Mr. Rajnath Singh's son is not in politics in BJP? Doesn't everyone know that the BJP's present chief minister-elect of Madhya Pradesh, his sister, is a politician and a mayor of a city in Madhya Pradesh? So let us not get into that. People of India today, even this election very clearly proved that the BJP is also playing the welfare card. Although it was speaking a lot of bad things about Revdi culture,
I would like to respond.
It was giving out Revdis by the spoonfuls. And I think that is the victory of India. BJP today is playing to the narrative. They understand that they cannot bulldoze through the people of India. They will have to do some welfareism. And when the welfareism is concerned, BJP on the front of delivery has totally failed. And as I very clearly said, BJP is straddled by 3 elephants in its
But
room.
Modi ki guarantee is the most successful political...
May I respond to this, Mr. Goswami, please?
Then why is Modi ki guarantee the most successful political slogan in decades?
People want delivery.
Why is it the most successful political slogan in decades?
May I just come in for
Why
a
do
minute?
people believe in it?
Because he has delivered, Arnab. Because he has delivered, Arnab. 4 crore homes. 4 crore gas connections.
Nalin is responding,
Article 370.
Yeah, Nalin.
So I have a few points to make. I have a few points to make.
Income of the farmers.
Number one. Now, one minute, Vivekji. So my first point is, it's very nice to quote statistics. Now it is only 29 rupees, 25 rupees. People of India want more. Then why was it the people of India? The fact that they wanted more is why they brought in Modi in 14 and in 19. They were tired. So absolutely tired with the old system. Highways stopped being built. Highways, I didn't interrupt. This is
the health of the citizen of India is worth only 23 rupees.
I heard you without interrupting you. This is rude. Respectfully, I'm saying it. Let me finish my point. I'm not asking you to counter me while I'm speaking.
Are you justifying that?
God,
how come you're justifying that? How come you're justifying that? That is what my
starts
point
with a leader who will never stop making a false promise, and it will end with somebody down on the television panel who will not stop speaking.
Very shallow on work.
Tell you the Aam Aadmi Party and its verbal diarrhea.
People want delivery, and people when they want delivery.
What nice words. Like what? Like in Delhi? Like in Delhi?
I can't hear Nalin.
Like in Delhi?
In Delhi.
Like in Delhi, delivery of a liquor model.
Can't hear it.
What? Like in Delhi, their delivery of three people, leaders into jail for corruption. This is the delivery model. Modi government is not like that.
Across India, including
Modi government is not like that.
mainland India and the peninsular India.
It can't be like that.
267.
It can't put the people of a country at stake.
That is the reason.
By somehow selling liquor, by doing a fraud, and then calling yourself as honest. Now, Mr. Goswami, if his fader can go down, I can make a substantive point.
Honesty की चर्चा अगर होनी है ना,
coming back.
Honesty की अगर चर्चा होनी है,
वो अल्लाह honesty की चर्चा आप कहाँ से करोगे? आपके मंत्रियों को बेल पे नहीं मिल रहा है. अरे honesty कहाँ से आप बात करोगे आप? कैसे करोगे? दुख लग रहा होगा ना, दुख लग रहा होगा. दुख लग रहा होगा, मुझे पता है. आप ही के मंत्री हैं जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक जाकर भी बेल नहीं ला पाए.
आप तो करना.
ये मैं समझता हूँ, दुख लग रहा होगा. दुख लग गया. आप देखिए ना, चिंता हो गई, आग भी लग गई.
और दूसरे को कहते हैं कि परिवार
आग भी लग गई.
आप बीसीसी
सिद्धार्थ
आग भी लग गई.
ऑडियो
मंत्री के कोई रिश्तेदारी
नहीं. क्या है ना, यही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ, आग भी लग गई.
के बेटे भाजपा के
I can't hear.
Can I answer? Can you keep quiet when I can answer?
Audio issues, guys.
मैं कोई सवाल से भागता नहीं हूँ, मैं भागता ही नहीं हूँ. Now can I answer, Mr. Goswami?
No, Nalin, it was.
So let me come one by one.
It's just a debate.
He has first attacked He has attacked Jai Shah. Now let's go 1 minute. Mr. Jai Shah is holding any post in the BJP? What post is he holding in the BJP? Let's go to now Mr. Rajnath Singh's son, Pankaj.
I did not attack Jai Shah.
Is he a minister anyway?
I made a point that
as in all these years, he's only a representative. Can he say that I will have to be a minister because I'm Rajnath Ji's son? No.
The point.
Neither Rajnath Ji would say that, neither would Pankaj.
I'm just saying that Rajnath Ji.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
Can I hear?
I'm just.
So I have a question for you directly.
It's not easy.
Did the Chief Minister of Delhi's wife attend a political meeting recently?
How come BJP?
I'm asking a serious question. Did the Chief Minister of Delhi's wife attend a political meeting of the party for the first time?
Can I hear, Siddharth? Its audio is not being heard here in the studio. Aditi.
BJP is saying this.
I can't hear Siddharth. Siddharth, 1 minute. I'm having an audio issue with you. I'm requesting my production team just to raise your audio because I missed out the last 2 minutes.
You, Mr. Goswami, but I've been hearing him incessantly non-stop for a long time. About you, Mr. Goswami, but I've been hearing him incessantly. Mr. Siddharth has already been speaking for a long time, and we've been hearing him consistently.
I've been quiet for the last 30 seconds.
Mr. Siddharth has already... No, only 30 seconds, but not for the last 6 minutes before that. I'm referring to the 6 minutes before the 30 seconds that you preferred silence. Only 30 seconds, but not for the last 6 minutes before that. I'm referring to the 6 minutes before the 30 seconds that you preferred silence.
He's responding to us.
So... Mr. Goswami.
Yeah, go on, Nalin. Maybe I was not getting the audio in the studio. No problem. Yeah, Nalin.
It's very simple. Yes, you want. But, Mr. Goswami, the main problem with the Modi government is that what Modi says he does. Unlike the Aam Aadmi Party, what Mr. Kejriwal says he doesn't do. In fact, nobody in their party does. They have a set of dialogues and they have an agenda contrary to that. Modi, when he says Modi ki guarantee, it is my word to serve.
Punjab, we have
I
made.
mean it, I will do it.
आप सरकार
And that is exactly what he has done. He doesn't have a drinking problem like some chief ministers of India.
have become door-to-door delivery now.
No drinking problem like some chief ministers are there.
If Aam Aadmi Party was not to be delivering,
I mean, honestly.
how come for 3
Therefore, let's come have a
consecutive
serious.
terms in Delhi,
Let me have
Aam
a
Aadmi Party
serious.
is
Let me
winning?
have a
How
serious
come if
discussion.
Aam Aadmi Party is not
Because
delivering?
he is not a comedian also. Who had a drinking problem and had to be escorted
How come
normally.
Aam Aadmi Party, if it is not delivering,
Modi is all about
its
work,
account in Punjab
work,
and it
work.
could open its account in Gujarat and Goa. If Aam Aadmi Party was not delivering, how come in 15 states there are more than 2,000 people's representative of Aam Aadmi Party in India? Aam Aadmi Party is delivering. That is why that is the critical difference between BJP
Like
and
the Aam Aadmi Party had
BJP is all walk, all talk, no walk. Aam Aadmi Party is all walk, less talk.
All seats.
On a national
seats
level,
they lost.
I'll have to wrap up now. On a national level, on a national level, on a national level,
who had more
on a national level, what happens is that
1,000 votes.
Okay, so let me give you the big picture.
BJP lost its deposit in 60 seats.
Let me give you the big picture. Let me give you the big picture. Let me give you the big picture. At the national level, Siddharth, at the national level, you have to have a different game plan within the next 8 weeks. And seat sharing announced within the next 10 to 11 weeks to give the BJP a fight. That's probably outer limit, your Lakshman Rekha. Is 350 possible? Not a question I'm asking. The whole country is asking that question after what's happening in the last couple of weeks. On the other side, viewers, we have two big and straight debates, including how Pakistan has become more vulnerable from within, and whose cash is it anyway. The machines have broken down, the cash is still being counted in the house of a Congress member of parliament. Whose cash is it anyway? Someone's got to own up to that. On the other side tonight.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
The difference between India and the difference with the rest of the world economies is huge, because in the case of India, India is growing 6 times faster without that level of increase in debt. India is offering products to the world and services to the world that are more competitive and that are also more added value, and that is one of the most important factors.
A couple of years back, we actually went and publicly announced to the market that one of the important areas which we want to build as a bank is an area of distinctiveness. We want to be known in the market for being different.
ये पैसा कहाँ से आया है, कितना है, किसका है, क्या नहीं है, उसके बाद हम स्टेटमेंट देने से अच्छा होगा। किसका पैसा है किसको मालूम है? एक आदमी को दिए हैं, ठीक है, वो तो कांग्रेस का सांसद है, लेकिन कांग्रेस पार्टी का उसमें लेन देन क्या है? कांग्रेस पार्टी का कोई लेन देन उनके साथ नहीं है।
The difference between India and the difference with the rest of the world economies is huge, because in the case of India, India is growing 6 times faster without that level of increase in debt. India is offering products to the world and services to the world that are more competitive and that are also more added value, and that is one of the most important factors.
Whether the India Inc. animal spirit is back?
Absolutely. And from an auto perspective, I can tell you that we have a very bullish view of the Indian auto industry, both because the motorization of India has actually just started. We are at around 30 per thousand population in terms of motorization, and it's expected to go up drastically.
The last few years, the optimism when it comes to capital deployment
smaller towns, having people that independence, financial independence, what are the sort of efforts that you're putting in at Axis Bank?
The wealth in India, I mean defined as people with, let's say, wealth of over 2 crores and above, is expected to grow 5-fold by 2032. The expectation is that a large part of that wealth will be created in the rural markets. So all of us are going and spending a lot of time in some of those markets. Just because you asked about Axis Bank, a couple of years back we actually went and publicly announced to the market that one of the important areas which we want to build as a bank is an area of distinctiveness. We want to be known in the market for being different.
Between India and the difference with the rest of the world economies is huge, because in the case of India, India is growing 6 times faster without that level of increase in debt. India is offering products to the world and services to the world that are more competitive and that are also more added value, and that is one of the most important factors.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.